Today I'm going to show you how I make Philly cheesesteak sandwiches on a Blackstone Griddle. This is the meat. This is a ribeye that I've had in the freezer for about an hour. It makes it easier to cut. I'm just going to start by kind of trimming off some of this fat. There's a couple different ways you can do this. I like to take the ribeye and slice it this way on a meat slicer, but you may not have that. So alternatively, what you can do is take it and just make very thin slices like this and chop the whole thing up like that and use the meat that way. But for this time, I'm going to slice it the way I like it.
Average Iowa guy.
And this is about the thickness we're going for, about like that. All right, we're gonna get started. When you're doing stuff on the griddle, it's just good habit to be into to have everything ready to go. So I have some onions here, have our beef, I have buns, and never mind the gunshots and the lawnmowers in the background. It's life in America. And then right in this pan, I have some Cheese Whiz. I also have some provolone cheese off to the side here, as well as our buns, because the wife likes the provolone, I like the whiz. So, first things first, I should comment on the temperature. Right now I have it on the lowest setting, and it's these two burners over here are off, these two burners are on. It's about 400 there, it's about 325 there. I like to do the meat kind of slow. I want the griddle just hot enough to be able to do this. So this is water. That's maybe a little bit hot. So probably right in this area somewhere is where I'm going to end up putting the meat. I need to be able to make it steam though, and that's what that'll do. So let's first start by putting some oil here, and we're going to put on our onions, and we're just going to kind of soften these a little bit. Kind of line them up there, and kind of separate them out a little bit. I just cut a few onion slices into quarters. These are going to be chopped up on the grill here eventually. Oh, it smells so good. Grilled onions. One of my favorite things. It should always be on your griddle. Never, like I said, never mind the gunshots. These have cooked a little bit more. I still don't think they're soft enough. How do I know? Because they're still a little bit tough to cut, and that means it's going to be a little bit tough to eat. So they've softened a little bit. Still a little tough, but these are going to cook a little bit longer anyway, because we still have to do our meat. We're going to put just a little bit more oil down here, and then we're going to put our meat on. Yum yum. And because this is so thin, it'll cook really, really fast. So you got to be sure people are ready to eat when you get to this step here. You'll see how quickly this cooks. See, it's already almost done. This is like a dinner bell. You hear that? You know it's getting close. Now, I'll mix in the onions. We're going to toss this all together. Now I'm going to divide this into 2 piles because I'm making 2 sandwiches. We're right towards the end of cooking, so I just added a tiny bit of salt. I'll let you decide how much you want to add. And now this is the step that I think makes a difference here. I'll have this one be the provolone one. I'm going to put on a few slices of provolone. I'm going to take the bun and just open it up a little bit. I don't want to get it completely separated. But the idea here is to put that on there. That's like a lid, and I'm going to show you a little trick here in a minute. And this is my whiz one. So I'm just going to start by taking a little bit of this cheese whiz. I like a lot. And putting it in here. I'm going to move this over here so it gets a little bit runnier. And I'll flip this upside down on the other cheesesteak. And now I want to add just a little bit of water by these to make a little bit of steam so that that onions and that stuff, the meat flavor steams up through that bun. Now, this is a trick. We take this one, our provolone one, and we scoop all of this good stuff up into that sandwich like that. Nice and melted, gooey. And these need to be eaten right away. So there's one. Look at that. Delicious. Now we'll do the other one. Let's get our plate ready. Maybe put it right there. There we go. I get extra puppies since I'm the one that cooked it. And I want to put some more cheese on there. Look at that. Plenty o' cheese whiz. There we are. So these are ready to eat.